Okay, having flipped over the bottom of the Zeus transmitter, so you can see the quality of the wiring, and we'll just go through the basic layout here. Over here is the low-level audio circuit, the mic amp and the speech amp, 12AX7, 12AT7, I believe. That high-level audio runs out this cable out to the modulator power supply where the speech clipper is located. That drives the modulator, and then the modulator B+ comes back in through this connector. And here's the bottom of that 4X150 Tetro that we were looking at, and this is the grid circuit, 6 and 2 meter grid circuit, again similar to what we saw before. And there's the driver tuning. That tunes the grid and adjusts the drive there. Moving back over here, function switch, and the oscillator multiplier string. This is the base of that. This is the base of that crystal oscillator tube we were talking about. This is the first multiplier that operates on 6 and 2 meters. This is the 2 meter doubler, only operates on 2 meters, and then that energy goes to the driver tube, and finally to the final. So there we go. This bottom of this compartment has to be sealed. Blower blows air in there, pressurizes the bottom of this RF compartment, and the air goes through the tube and out the other side, out over the plate anode and out. So pressurization is required for this kind of tube, and you get it by sealing this and blowing air through there. So there you go. This is the filament transformer for all the tubes in the RF deck, the audio, oscillator. Actually, the VFO has its filament voltage regulated and generated in the external power supply, but all the other filament voltages in this RF deck come from this transformer, including the final amplifier tube. That's a aerosol cap. That doesn't belong in there. So anyway, as before, you can see the high quality of the components here, ceramic coil forms, very nicely done wiring. There's no ratty wiring in this thing, and there's no solder slops. Every connection is very, very nicely made. Again, cadmium plated chassis, highest quality kinds of components. There's virtually no recapping to do in this RF deck. In fact, there is none. These are all either ceramic disc capacitors or mica capacitors. There's no paper capacitors in here, so there's nothing to do in here except clean, 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 and clean. All of these switch contacts get done with deoxit D5, all the tube sockets, all the pots, all the little trimmer caps, everything gets shot with deoxit, even these tube pins here, everything. And of course, just go through with a damp sponge and Q-tips and paper towels and just get everything scrupulously clean. Kind of what comes with the territory when you get a thing that's been sitting on the shelf for 30, 40, 50 years without having been used.